For the first time in history, being overweight is killing more of us than starvation or malnourishment. Since 2007, child obesity in New Zealand has increased from 1 in 12 children to 1 in 9 children. And sadly, research has also highlighted that being overweight or obese in childhood is associated with social and mental health problems, including low self-esteem, bullying, eating disorders, and even suicide. Statistics like these are a sobering reminder that we need to do something, and we need to do it now. And that is why the partnership between Life Education and Garden to Table is vital. They've teamed up to deliver Empower, a comprehensive and sustainable program to tackle the biggest epidemic to threaten New Zealand children this century, obesity. Life Education has been operating in New Zealand schools since 1988. With a focus on supporting children's mental health and well-being, Life Education explores with children influences as they grow, such as relationships and bullying, how their body works, substances, and food and nutrition.
Who can tell me what are some of the jobs of the liver? So we've talked about how it has 500 jobs. What are some of the things that it does?
We learned that the liver helps get the bad food out of your body, out of your gluteus maximus, and all the good food goes through your blood.
In Pamir Bridge School we find nutrition very important for our kids. A lot of the lunch boxes come with a lot of snack-like things in, like chippies and biscuits. Because we're a low decile school as well, we tend to go for the cheaper foods, which tend to be the things that aren't the best for them to eat, like the big bags of chippies for $1. I think the sooner we can let them know that it's better to eat healthy, the better for their education and their whole life as a whole.
Through Empower, children will take part in multiple lessons in the Life Education mobile classroom to learn about a balanced diet, meal planning, and an understanding of their body and the nutrients it needs. These knowledge bombs will continue in the school classroom, and they'll be delivered home through resources that target families and the community, so everyone in the children's lives can get involved. For 30 years, Life Education has been delivering health education in schools, and now together with Garden to Table, they've created their most comprehensive program ever. Garden to Table was founded in 2008 and was implemented in schools in 2009. The program teaches children essential life skills in a fun, engaged and hands-on way. It encourages students to grow, harvest, prepare and share fresh, seasonal food, and it works to change the way children approach and think about food. The knowledge instilled by Life Education will turn into action by growing, harvesting and cooking fresh vegetables and food with Garden to Table. Garden to Table takes the classroom outside, encouraging children to get their hands dirty and bringing what they've learnt into the kitchen. Garden to Table believes in food education that equips children with both skills and a love of good food.
I think the main difference with our sessions is they're really focused to be really super hands-on and fun. There's a tiny bit of demonstration element involved, but it's certainly not an up-the-front lecture style of teaching. Children are using their hands actively throughout the whole session, and we really encourage schools to let children do absolutely everything. From using the big proper chef's knives to handling hot things. They're taught how to do it safely and they do it all themselves.
We're making spinach frittata, Italian white wine vinegar. And I'm just cutting up the tomato. Using the beer corn, holding it down and
They grow it, they harvest it, they cook it, they eat it. It's really as simple as that. When you're taking charge of the food that's being cooked, you're more likely to eat it. Having that ownership of what they're doing, and that's what we want them to do with their learning. We want them to take charge of their learning.
For many of the children, before they started doing Garden to Table, the whole process of food was a total mystery. They didn't know where food came from, they certainly didn't know how to cook it and get it on the table so they could create a meal. But after a year or 2 years of doing Garden to Table, they've mastered all of these skills and they're really proud of themselves and their accomplishments.
Garden to Table supports collaborative learning. It's really about children being able to think, to be able to manage themselves, get themselves organised, collaborate, to be able to negotiate, and also to participate and contribute to the life of the school. We're part of a community and we need to make sure that whatever happens here goes outside the school gates.
Life Education and Garden to Table are working together by combining their unique elements and strengths to achieve a common goal. Empower creates the single largest program to address child obesity in New Zealand, The multifaceted program is both fun and engaging and will equip children and families with the knowledge and skills to live a healthy life. The program will include over 32,000 children from 170 schools in the first 2 years, creating a platform to continue to grow.